No motivation, no apps, no excuses, just 7 patterns, and they conquered everything. The Romans built an empire. No phones, no apps, no motivation reels, just habits. Simple, daily, repeated habits, and they conquered the world. Now look at you. You have every tool they never had, and somehow you still feel stuck. Not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, because you stopped following the patterns that make humans powerful. Psychology and history agree. People who win consistently follow a specific set of daily patterns. Not motivation, not talent, patterns. Today we look at 7 of them, the ones Romans lived by, the ones most people ignore today. Habit number 1. Romans didn't wait for motivation. They had a word for it, disciplina. Not discipline as punishment, discipline as daily structure. You wake up, you do the thing, whether you feel like it or not. Modern psychology calls this behavioral activation. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. But most people have it backwards. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel inspired. They wait for the right moment. The Romans knew the right moment. Every morning, without negotiation. Every day you wait for motivation, your brain learns something dangerous.
Habit number 2. Roman senators did their hardest thinking early. Not because they were morning people, because mornings were quiet. No interruptions, no demands yet, no noise, just focused thought. Modern neuroscience confirms this. Your prefrontal cortex is strongest early. That's your decision and focus center. But most people waste that window. They check notifications first. They scroll before thinking. They hand their best hours away and wonder why they feel foggy all day. The key pattern is simple. Guard your first 2 hours. No phone, no social media, no email. Just your most important work. Romans didn't conquer by being reactive. They planned. They prepared. Then they executed. You have the same hours. The question is who controls them. Habit number 3. Romans walked everywhere. Not for fitness, for thinking. Movement and thought happen best together. Modern neuroscience agrees. Physical movement increases brain blood flow. It improves focus and memory. It reduces stress hormones. When you sit still all day, your brain accumulates stress. Your thoughts become foggy. Your decisions become emotional. But when you move, even 20 minutes of walking, your brain resets. The key pattern you follow daily determines whether your brain sharpens or dulls. You don't need to walk to war, but you do need to move every day, without exception. Habit number 4. Stoic Romans reviewed every night. Marcus Aurelius.
Habit number 5. Romans had a concept, mens sana in corpore sano, a healthy mind in a healthy body. They were deliberate about input, what they ate, what they read, what conversations they allowed. Your brain adapts to whatever you input. Feed it chaos, it becomes anxious and scattered. Feed it depth, it becomes focused and clear. But most people consume unconsciously, scrolling without choosing, watching without selecting, absorbing without filtering, and then wondering why their mind feels foggy. The fix isn't complicated. Become intentional about input. Read one thing deeply, not 10 things shallowly. Your brain is always being shaped. The only question is, by what? Habit number 6. Romans built rest into their structure. Not laziness, strategic rest. After battles, soldiers recovered completely. After intense mental work, physical rest followed. Recovery is part of performance,
not the opposite of it. Rest allows the brain to consolidate learning, process emotions, rebuild focus. But most people today wear exhaustion like a badge. They brag about sleeping less. They push through fatigue. They skip recovery. And then wonder why they burn out just before reaching their goals. Fatigue doesn't make you tough. It makes you fragile. A tired brain makes emotional decisions. A rested brain makes strategic ones. Rest isn't weakness. Rest is part of the pattern. 6 habits used by people who built an empire. None required talent, none required luck, none required a perfect life. They required one thing, the key pattern you follow every day. Start before you feel ready. Protect your deep work hours. Move your body to clear your mind. Review your day and extract the lesson. Control what you consume. Rest as a weapon, not a reward. These aren't new ideas. They've worked for thousands of years. The question was never whether they work. The question is whether you follow them. The people you're watching succeed right now, they're not more talented than you. They're just more consistent, with patterns that actually work. And now you know what those patterns are. The rest is your choice.